Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our newest Wingcrest pay-per-view event of the season, Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Tonight, the competitors will be utilizing the combination of the titular tables, ladders, and chairs if they want to have a shot of winning their match. Will Sakura Ogami be able to defend her belt from the hungry up-and-coming Lady Morag Lidair, or the ever-fierce Akane Owari? Will Senator Armstrong fall prey to the men's championship curse? Or will he be the one to release the shackles and do the impossible? Hold on to the championship belt for more than just a single month. Other storylines include the battle between the Despair Sisters, Junko Enoshima and Mukuro Ikusaba as they face off against each other in a double tables match, and Raiden versus Chubbs McGee as they face off in an iron chair 10-minute chair match to see who will reign dominance between the two. So strap in and prepare yourselves for a night of entertainment and drama, because this is the Wingcrest Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view event. And here we go for our first matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is one half of the Despair Sisters, Junko and Enoshima. And yes, this is a double tables match, where just like we saw with Hatsune Miku and Ibuki Miyota at our last TLC, if you remember that, if you watched that. Yeah, first person to put their opponent through not one, but two tables, not necessarily at the same time, will win. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, Junko did put her sister through two tables, except that was a single tables match. The second table was on her own volition, which certainly sent ripples throughout their tattering relationship. And looking to get her revenge, it is the Ultimate Soldier and the second half of the Despair Sisters, Mukuro Ikusaba. Now Junko lounging on the top rope, Mukuro getting ready. And Junko immediately walking towards Mukuro and jumping 10 feet in the air, but Mukuro catching her and the jumping arm breaker into again. No referee needed for this match. Nice jumping running bulldog by Junko into the double knee backbreaker. And a stomp to the arm, looking for the rolling elbow, but Mukuro getting out of the way. And like I was saying, no need for a referee, as it's going to be pretty obvious if somebody is put through a table. Say that, but Ibuki and Hatsune Miku, I still have no idea if Ibuki put Hatsune Miku through that table or not. Twisting splash by Junko into a stomp to the arm and a falling elbow drop. Mukuro rolling to the outside, Junko following her sister. Mukuro with a stomp to the gut, picking Junko up, turning her around, and looking to put her through the table, but Junko punching her way down, and sending her sister into the wooden barricade. Now hanging her over the barricade. And a stomp to the temple, sending the table 10 feet to their left, or to her right, Mukuro's left, and both women back into the ring. And that was a pretty smart play by Junko. Very heads up to reverse that, or else she would be down 1-0. But nope, it is still tied at 0. Junko sliding out of the ring, looking underneath the apron and pulling out a steel chair. All's fair in TLC. Ooh, that hurt. That looked like it hurt. Back first right into the steel. But as I was saying, all is fair in Love and War, just so long, or all is fair in TLC, just so long as it is a table, ladder, and or a chair. Junko picking Mukuro back up to her feet and tossing her into the corner barricade. And now picking her sister back up, spinning her around, and a backbreaker right onto the wooden exterior. And tossing her into the barricade yet again. Hanging her over the top. And another kick to the temple. And now Junko grabbing the steel chair. Mukuro with the reversal. Picking Junko up and a power slam. Tossing Junko back into the ring. Hopping over the steel steps and quite intelligently grabbing the table, because that is what you need to win this match. Throwing the table at Junko, but nothing happened. Now Junko picking up the second table, but Mukuro kicking it out of her hand. Mukuro picking Junko up and a barrel takedown. Mukuro this time picking up the table and slamming her sister's head into it, sliding it into the ring, sliding in herself, Junko sliding in as well. Mukuro looking to pick up the table, but Junko distracting her before she can. So Mukuro looking to walk her to the southern ropes, but Junko with the reversal. And Junko with the hair toss. Picking up the table and just tossing it to the side. Clearly won't be needed, even though it really will be needed. Mukuro with the slam. And now setting the table up properly in the ring. Mukuro with the backbreaker into the toss and putting Junko through the table. That is one. And now, Mukuro with the advantage, picking up the steel chair and bashing her sister over the back of the head with it. And now working on the thigh and the calf, and now the ankle. Junko rolling out of the way, looking for the headbutt, somewhat connecting. Now tossing Mukuro into the ring. And Junko climbing in herself, punch to the back, picking Mukuro up over the shoulders, and a powerbomb takedown, now sliding out of the ring, grabbing the second table. Mukuro still flat on her back, potentially trying to catch her breath. Junko trying to set up the table, but the legs just wouldn't extend. There we go. But now Mukuro looking to gain the advantage with reversal. Picking Junko up, but sending her the wrong way. Picking her back up to her feet. Tossing Junko into the table. Has her lined up. And now face first. But not quite breaking it. Now the right hands. Mukuro again walking her sister to the table, setting her up. And again face first. But this time it's going to break, and Mukuro getting her revenge, and now laughing in her sister's face. Getting her revenge for that infamous table match a couple of weeks ago. And this time she is the despair sister to put the other through 2 tables.
Here is your winner, Ultimate Soldier Miracle.
And Mukuro, who has been on a bit of a cold streak as of late, putting her sister in her place, and that place is underneath 2 tables. And now for our second matchup of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Mad Dog of Shimano, the one-eyed slugger, Goro Majima. And his opponent, it is your former men's Universal Champion, although that describes a third of the pool. It is the Ultimate Coach, Nekomaru Nidai. Nekomaru looking to get his season back on track, and a win here would certainly put him on the right track to reclaim his championship belt. And go both men staring each other down. The referee rings the bell. Majima immediately running towards Nekomaru, and the head scissor takedown And now telling Nekomaru to stay down, even though Nekomaru was already up to his feet. And the right hand, Majima being sent for an Irish whip and a forearm right to the neck. I was expecting a clothesline, but no. And now looking for the immediate corner, a Superman punch into the spear. And now Nekomaru picking Majima up. Deadlift military press. Looking for the falling fist, but Majima getting out of the way and sending Nekomaru over the top rope with that clothesline into the crossbody splash. And a rolling takedown. Majima with the ripcord forearm. And now the right hands. A kick right to the thigh. Some more. And the blitz combo. Already up to a 4 count. Majima with the head scissor takedown yet again. Hurricane Rana head scissor takedown. Picking Nekomaru back up to his feet. And the double knees into the spinning kick. Looking to get back into the ring, but running right into Nekomaru, who sets him down with that straight right hand. And now Nekomaru into the ring. Majima a little bit flustered, but into the ring himself. Looking for the grab, but Nekomaru with the reversal. Kick to the stomach and the rolling backpack takedown into the pin. There's 2. Majima kicks out. And the knee smash. And Nekomaru with the jumping arm breaker. And the falling fist connects right to the no, was that the eye-patched eye? Yeah, I think it was. Nekomaru picking Majima back up to his feet and the running clotheslines. Majima looking for the clothesline himself, and Nekomaru with the duck and the spinning heel kick. Dragging Majima into the center of the ring. And a stomp to the face. And Nekomaru with the rolling facebuster and looking for the finisher. Attempting the kick, but Majima with the reversal, sending Nekomaru around and connecting with another Hurricane Rana head scissor takedown. Picking Nekomaru back up to his feet, looking for the grab, but Nekomaru stepping out of the way just in time. And the Moon Crescent neckbreaker suplex. Kick to the stomach, and with the stunner, going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Majima kicks out. Nekomaru climbing to the center rope. Looking for the crossbody splash. Majima rolling out of the way. And connecting with the trip. And now Nekomaru rolling to the outside. Majima following him. But Nekomaru getting out of the way just in the nick of time. Majima landing chest first onto that hard wood flooring. Nekomaru picking Majima back up to his feet. Over the shoulder. And face first into the apron. Nekomaru sending Majima back into the ring. And in at the 5 count. And the double axe punch to the back. Right to the tattoo of Majima. Nekomaru to the top rope. Diving elbow, that's going to connect. And a falling fist. Just for good measure. Kick to the stomach and another stunner by Nekomaru. Bit of a delay, but going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Majima's not going to kick out. Nekomaru. He had that from... yeah. There was very little that Majima could do. That was just like... from bell to bell. Nekomaru just had that in the bag. And Nekomaru showing the world that he still has what it takes to fight for the belt. Let's see if he can do it. I'm trying to remember what the next pay-per-view event is. I do not have the schedule memorized, I'm sorry. Let's see if he can try for another title shot next month. And now for our next matchup. Introducing first. It is the intergalactic bounty hunter herself, Samus Aran.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the future, the assassin, Sam Aran.
And Samus with a bit of an anonymous season so far, but she's been pretty much doing everything right. She's just been relegated to undercard and midcard talent because, well, poor luck, I suppose. There's just too many other competitors in her division that take the spotlight instead. But now the spotlight's on her and her opponent. It is the Flame Bringer herself, Lady Brighid. And for 2 pay-per-view events now in a row, back to back. That's half of them so far. She's put up some very surprising efforts during her matches. 2 for 2 in her last 2 matches when it comes to victories. If she can make it 3 for 3, or if Samus will put an end to the hot streak of the Flamebringer. And both women staring each other down. Referee signals for the bell to be rang, and Brighid immediately gaining the offense with the spinning backbreaker takedown and a kick to the face. But Samus with the reversal and the rolling rolling takedown. And Samus with a slap to the face and to the falling arm breaker. Now Samus with the eating of the feet, or forcing Morag to eat Brighid to eat the feet, but Brighid with a couple of right hands to get herself out of that. Samus with a kick for a reversal of her own, and a couple of high left kicks, sending Brighid running with an Irish whip, and the spinning axe punch. Brighid climbing into the corner, Samus shadowboxing, keeping herself warmed up, and the clothesline into the backflip Pele kick. And a couple of stomps to the face. Now Samus climbing to the top rope, lining herself up. And a top rope head scissor takedown into the pin. There's one. Morag, excuse me, why do I keep saying Morag? Brighid kicks out. And Samus with the hip toss into the terminating knee. And the elbow drop. Morag, oh, I said it again. Brighid with the reversal and the clothesline, sending Samus outside the ring but climbing back in. And a couple of right hands, blowing Samus up, ducking under that clothesline, and a diving clothesline of her own. Samus back up to her feet, but in the corner, allowing Brighid for that corner splash. And a stomp to the thigh. And Brighid with the slap into the 12-6 punch. And this is the pay-per-view Brighid that we all know. And personally, I love. Like, week by week, she's not amazing, but there's just something about pay-per-view events that really make her come alive. There's a 2 count, but Sam is kicking out. And a kick to the shoulder, picking Samus back up to her feet. And the spinning punch. And now he's turning Samus around into the spinning backbreaker powerbomb. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Samus again kicks out. But Brighid, now she's really finding her form. Samus probably wondering what's going on, where she went wrong to allow Brighid to re-enter the match like this, but Samus with the reversal on the apron, Brighid not being phased for too long, but Samus with another reversal with that spinning kangaroo kick, and now Samus to the top rope, Brighid trying to come back to her senses on the outside, but Samus with the crossbody splash from the top rope. And an elbow drop right to the face. Samus tossing Brighid back into the ring. And taunting to the crowd a little bit, but rolls back into the ring. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Backbreaker into the corner, and then tossing Brighid just like 5 feet away. Into the leg breakers. And now Samus turning the tides of this match yet again in her favor. Trying to douse that spark that Brighid lit on her own butt. And now Samus with the intergalactic neckbreaker. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. But Brighid stays alive. Samus with a stomp. And the facebuster. And Brighid with the backbreaker into the facebuster, catching the ropes on the way down. Brighid to the outside, climbing back to the inside. Samus whiffing on the grab. And another corner crossbody splash by Brighid. And again, the tides of this match are turning. This time in the favor of the Flamebringer. But Samus with the reversal with that dragon screw takedown. And now Samus climbing to the top rope. Very quickly before Brighid could get any breath back. Crossbody splash into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Brighid kicks out. Samus picking Brighid back up to her feet. Kick to the stomach. And a rolling takedown. I thought that was going to be a pin, but no, it's looking like a submission attempt. Samus with the morph ball. I almost forgot what it was called. Looking for the morph ball submission, but Brighid punching and kicking her way out. Again, just looking alive. Samus finally getting out of the way of that corner. Instead, it's Brighid who's in the corner. And a couple of rising knees. And the double heel stomp in the corner. Brighid being picked up back to her feet. And Samus looking for another intergalactic intergalactic neckbreaker. And that's going to connect. There's 1. There's 2. And Brighid's pay-per-view winning streak of only 2, but still, has come to an end. But she put up an absolute, that was a very back and forth match. Unfortunately, only 1 could get their finishers, and that was Samus Aran.
Here is your winner, the Assassin, Sam Aran.
And Samus, I mean, doing what she does best, honestly. Like, yeah, she's a mid-card, but just not letting that get to her. She'll rise to ranks eventually, but just constantly getting it done week in, week out. That is what I love to see from the Intergalactic Bounty Hunter, and that is what gave her this victory. And now for our next match. I was going to say event, but yeah. For our next match, introducing first.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from the edge of reality, weighing in at 233 pounds, Raiden.
This is the Iron Chair match that I mentioned in the intro. Raiden versus McGee. 10 minutes. Steel chairs galore. Most pins at the end of the 10 minutes wins. And like I said, his opponent, it is the freshest man of Wingcrest.
Valley, weighing in at 600 pounds, the irresistible force, Bacon Daddy.
It is none other than Chubbs McGee. And now 10 minutes on the clock. Referee rings the bell. And immediately, Raiden with the acrobatics, a double backflip kick. Well, 2 single backflip kicks. And I was sending McGee back down to the ground and a kick right to the back. And now looking for the People's Moonsault. And Raiden's going to connect. Picking McGee back up to his feet. And somehow connecting with that slap into the facebuster. And Raiden coming out of the gates swinging here. Climbing to the top rope. Turning around, looking for that backflip cannonball splash. Not going for the pin quite yet, instead going for the stomp, but McGee getting out of the way. Kick to the stomach and the neck breaker. Now McGee picking Raiden up. And tossing him to the outside, but Raiden blocking that knife edge chop. And a backflip neck breaker into the pin. There's 1, there's 2, but McGee powers out. Raiden picking McGee back up to his feet. And the arm breaker, facebuster. And again picking McGee up over his shoulders, but McGee elbowing himself out. And a rolling backbreaker of his own. Raiden getting back to his feet, but McGee maintaining the advantage. And another rolling backbreaker. And now McGee looking for the McGee drop on the outside. There's 1. There's 2. But Raiden powers out. McGee picking Raiden back up to his feet and tossing him back inside the ring. Just rolling back in himself. But Raiden with the Dragon Screw takedown, jumping outside the ring, jumping back in. And McGee with the clothesline, sliding out of the ring. And not grabbing a steel chair, instead grabbing the steel steps. Okay. Raiden trying to slide out of the ring right where McGee was trying to slide the steel chair into the ring. Or, excuse me, steel steps into the ring. Now, both men again back inside the ring. Raiden with the arm drag. And tossing McGee. Excuse me, never mind. I thought he was going to send him for an Irish whip, but nope. Misdirecting head scissor takedown into another People's Moonsault, but McGee getting his knees up just in the nick of time. And connecting with a head scissor takedown of his own into the pin. There's 1 and 2. But Raiden kicks out. And McGee with another head scissor takedown, picking Raiden back up to his feet. And the Irish whip into the arm drag takedown. Looking for the stomp, but Raiden getting out of the way, but not this time. Instead, McGee picking up the other set of steel steps, but just sets it down. And now running around in circles because the AI pathing in this game is really bad. And now McGee locking in Raiden and the neck breaker. And who will be the first to go underneath the ring? Not McGee, apparently. He jumps back into the ring to grab the original set of steel steps, even though the others were much closer. Sending them back down because of, the AI logic in this game is quite trash. Yep, Raiden was just standing there, McGee with the elbow out. Setting Raiden into the corner. And now McGee looking for the corner McGee drop. Setting himself up and falling, but not going for the pin. Interestingly enough, okay, now he is. There's 1, there's 2. Raiden powers out, and remember, it's not necessarily the first pinfall wins. It's just whoever has the most at the end of 10 minutes. Raiden turning McGee around with that punch, and now Raiden looking for the rules of nature, setting McGee up, and sending him down into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. McGee powers out. But Raiden still has a bit of life in him. Jumping out. Jumping back in because why not? Nobody's gone underneath the ring, interestingly enough. It's been 6 minutes, 20 seconds, and yep, nobody's been underneath the ring. Raiden picking up the steel steps and getting the first use of weaponry. And he's saying that one's enough. Running clothesline to the back and the pin. There's 1. There's 2, and again, McGee powers out. And a running knee strike. And Raiden jumping to the outside. Jumping back in. I thought he was going to grab the steel chair, but no. McGee rolling out of the way of that one, and just both men staring each other down before McGee with the basement double leg drop kick. And picking Raiden back to his feet. Tossing him into the corner, and I was going to say, are we looking for another corner McGee drop? But no. Instead, we're looking for the Bronco Buster. And yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be on the receiving end of that. There's one. There's two. Raiden not cowers. He powers out. He does not cower. He powers. Now McGee picking up the steel steps. Raiden looking for the kick, but McGee with this shot to the head instead. And now standing over him and a shot to the kidney. Raiden to his feet in the corner. McGee with the headbutt and looking for another corner McGee drop. Lining Raiden up. Bouncing himself up, and there's another McGee drop into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Raiden's not going to power out. McGee goes up 1-0, but we still have 20 seconds to go in this match. Raiden with the backflip splash. And now picking McGee up for the rules of nature. McGee is not going to get out of this one. Powerbomb into the pin. There's one. There's two. And I thought Raiden tied it up, but no, McGee kicking out at the count of 2. 50 seconds to go. Still plenty of time. But Raiden just... Yep. Okay, yep. Lovely. Yep, make it obvious, game. Make it even more obvious. Now Raiden looking for the People's Moonsault after that reversal. Backflip connects. 25 seconds. Raiden, instead of going for the pin, goes for the arm breaker. And now McGee looking to get some offense in. We have 10 seconds left, and yeah, McGee is going to win this one because Raiden did not go for the pin after the backflip, or after the moonsault. And yeah, McGee is just going to stand over Raiden, tossing the steel steps onto his ankles. And because Raiden forgot how much time there was left, McGee is going to get the win. And now to start off our second half of matches, introducing first.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Sin City, Big TNT.
It is Big Trish. Certainly making waves in the women's division. Not necessarily due to her skill, but more so due to her just force. And looking to put the women's division on notice with a win here tonight. That would certainly help. And her opponent, it is Kaoru Sayama, the Yakuza Huntress herself. Unfortunately, a victim of assault last week, thanks to Junko. But looking to bounce back. Hopefully those Hopefully that moment, won't hold her back too much. Now Trish and Kaoru staring each other down. Referee rings the bell, and Trish immediately running towards Kaoru. Arm breaker into a kick to the stomach. And the snap mirror into the knee smash. Trish to the outside, crawling back in because this game's AI is fucking dumb as shit. Kick to the back, picking Kaoru back up to her feet, turning her around, and the falling backbreaker. And the stomps to the chest. Kaoru rolling to the outside, trying to catch her breath as Trish just like starting off the offense strong here. Cross by splash to the outside. Into the leg breaker, there's a 2 count. Trish sending Kaoru back into the ring. And now just staring Kaoru down. Waiting for a Kaoru to do a suicide attack. Nope. Trish just standing there for literally no reason. And now crawling back into the ring. Kaoru with the clothesline attempt, but Trish with the reversal. And now setting Kaoru for a run. And a jumping knee strike. Into the arm toss. And now Trish standing over the top of Kaoru. And the right hand into the slap and the high kick. And yeah, Trish spinning heel kick. Into the sliding knee strike. And she's just having her way with the Yakuza Huntress right now. Pushing her down to the mat. Just like prompting a grapple attempt. Just to disrespect her. And again. Picking Kaoru back up to her feet, but Kaoru stepping out of the way of that spinning heel kick. Into the clothesline and a stomp to the mask. And Kaoru looking to get just like some semblance of offense going. Kaoru with the right hands, picking Trish back to her feet. And the spinning takedown. Oh, excuse me. Whew, sorry for that brief silence. I was trying to recover after that. There's 1. There's 2. Kaoru kicks out, but man, I have no idea what happened there. Trish picking Kaoru back up, sending her down, trapping the arm, and a spinning arm breaker, just for good measure. And the kick right to the stomach. Kaoru onto the apron. Trish spearing her off, no issues. And Trish sending Kaoru back into the ring. Climbing back in. And the jumping 360 neck breaker. Not neck breaker, there's 2. Sling Blade, that's what that's called. But Kaoru kicking out at the count of 2. Kaoru with the hip toss. Picking Trish up by her mask and the stomps to the chest. I am looking for the basement double leg drop kick, but Trish getting out of the way. Picking Kaoru back up to her feet and face first against the ropes. Looking for the stomp, but Kaoru getting out of the way, jumping arm breaker. And going for the pin, there's one. Trish kicks out, not even an issue. But Kaoru continuing with the offense. And looking for the submission out of nowhere. Trish not extremely good at the submission offense. Kaoru using that to her advantage, but Trish surprising everyone with just how quickly she got out of that. Looking for the grab, missed, but continuing the offense nonetheless. And now Trish going for the pin, there's one. There's two, Kaoru kicks out. And now Trish looking for the spear. Never mind. The twisting neck breaker. That's going to connect, picking Kaoru back up to her feet. But Kaoru slipping that and a clothesline of her own, sending Trish down to the mat. Trish back up against the aprons, or excuse me, against the ropes. Kaoru sending her to the outside with the clothesline. Nice block there by Kaoru. Trying to regain just any momentum that she can. Trish rolling outside. And a spinning kick there. Just, wow, Trish, I mean, Kaoru just really sold that. Trish picking Kaoru back up to her feet and tossing her back inside the ring. There's a 4 count, but both women back inside the ring. No issues whatsoever. Diving elbow by Trish is going to connect. And a stomp to the back. Kaoru with the trip reversal, and this match, I mean, she's just surviving. With how dominant Trish has been, Kaoru is just somehow surviving. That is her never say die mentality. But Trish with the arm pull. Now, this is just a battle between offense and defense. This is just a classic battle of offense versus defense. Trish picking Kaoru back up. And the jumping arm breaker. Back up to her feet. And sending Kaoru back to the mat, and another spinning arm breaker. Trish looking for another finisher. Locking it in, and there's the backbreaker into the pin. Will Kaoru kick out? There's one, there's two, and no, she will not. And despite just a stellar mid-match performance by Kaoru, it was just those opening minutes that really made the difference.
Here is your winner, Big TNT.
And Trish with the victory. But, I mean, Kaoru, I mean, that was... And then she absolutely surprised me with how resilient she was during that match. No offense, but a hell of a lot of defense. And now for our final match before the championship matches. Introducing first, it is the one and only, back from the dead, our Lord and Savior, Waluigi. And it is another officially Iron Chair match, but let's see if they actually utilize the chairs this time instead of just the steel fucking steps. And his opponent, it is the Pawtucket Patriot, the Big G himself, Peter Griffin. And again, 10 minutes, most falls at the end win. Last time it was just one, but we've seen it where, it's 3, 4. That really does it. Referee rings the bell, and both men immediately running towards each other, but Peter Griffin getting the early offense with a spinning elbow, but Waluigi tripping him up. And a spinning 180 backbreaker into the jumping arm breaker and the reverse armbar. Waluigi certainly using his Jiu-Jitsu skills. Peter with the reversal, sending Waluigi into the corner, never mind into the shoulder barge. And the falling elbow drop. And Waluigi rolling to the outside, Peter Griffin to the top rope. Double axe-handled falling punch, going for the pin. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, only 1 count. Referee was just taking a while. Waluigi kicking Peter Griffin in the back of the head while Peter was taunting him. Now the stomps to the face and the rolling, just rolling around on the ground, using the wood paneling as a weapon, I suppose. Waluigi picking Peter back up to his feet, only to send him down with a spinning left-handed discus punch. Peter with the reversal. And now the jumping backbreaker. And a stomp to the back. Now Peter taunting Waluigi a little bit as Waluigi tries to get back up to his feet, but Peter Griffin again stomping him down. And another spinning choke slam into the actual choke. And Peter Griffin connecting with the arm breaker. There's 1. But again, that's as far as he can go, apparently. Rolling Waluigi onto his back, but Waluigi with the spinning tornado kick with the reversal. Is it the Enziguri? Is that what it's called? Waluigi back into the ring, grabbing Peter from behind, sending him into the corner. And the corner elbow. Waluigi jumping back in. But Peter Griffin picking him up by his neck. But Waluigi with the reversal, sending Peter into the corner. Peter with the reversal. And the falling elbow drop. Peter. I thought he was going to grab the steel chair. Nope, the steel steps, because of fucking course. Sending the steel chair, steel steps into the ring. Waluigi sending Peter Griffin into the steel steps and climbs back in. Walking him over to the southern ropes. And the backflip into the spinning double heel kick, just showing off his acrobatics. Waluigi picking Peter Griffin back up to his feet and tossing him into the corner. And Waluigi looking for the corner wallplex. That's going to connect, almost connecting Peter Griffin's face against the steel steps, but unfortunately not. There's one. There's two. Peter Griffin kicks out. And yes, I know exactly what I implied with that sentence. I crave blood. Peter Griffin with the clothesline. Sending Waluigi into the corner. And the headbutt. And looking for the big G drop. And that's going to connect. There's one. There's two. Waluigi kicks out. Peter Griffin picking up the steel steps, but just sets them back down because, you know, of course. Corner hip attack. And the jumping knee strike's going to connect. Into the crossbody splash attempt, but Waluigi getting his knees up. And picking Peter Griffin back up to his feet, and the right hands. Peter Griffin stepping out of the way though. Picking Waluigi up. Walking him from one side of the ring to the other, only to toss him to the outside. And climbing out himself. Peter going for the pin. Referee taking her time. There's one. There's two. And that little bit of time was probably what allowed Waluigi to kick out. And Waluigi with the running clothesline. Picking Peter back up to his feet. And tossing him back inside the ring. Waluigi not going underneath the ring, instead heading into the ring. Being sent into the corner. Peter Griffin picking up the steel steps and staring down Waluigi just so that Waluigi could get the counterattack. It's very obvious. Turning Peter around, and now Waluigi using his lanky body and jiu-jitsu knowledge to try to submit Peter here. But Peter punching his way out. Sending Waluigi for a run, but whiffing on the attack. And Waluigi going for a wallplex. That's going to connect. There's one. There's two. Peter Griffin kicks out. And now falling fist is going to connect. And Waluigi with the rolling neck breaker. And the rotating knee strikes. Waluigi jumping to the outside, jumping back in. Sees Peter Griffin in the corner. setting him from one corner. Nope. I was going to say from one corner to the other, but no. Instead, just set him up for a double Irish whip, rotating elbow. And Waluigi picking Peter back up to his feet, over the shoulders, and the Waluigi facebuster. And Waluigi signaling the end. Climbing to the top rope. Double knee drop. Double leg drop, that's what that's called. And Waluigi with the slap after just falling. And that fall is actually what helped him survive Peter's attack. Springboard double leg drop kick into the stomp and picking Peter up to his feet, and the Revolution knee strike into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Waluigi is going to go up 1-0 with 40 seconds left to go in this match. And instead of grabbing, a steel chair, grabbing the steel steps. Yep, if we can't get any chair use because, why would you? The only chair use we saw was in the double tables match in the beginning of this pay-per-view event. The two events that, the two matches that, were designed around chairs. Nobody fucking used a chair. But yeah, Waluigi's gonna take it home. Yeah, I don't get it. Why does this game suck?
Here is your winner, the Thug Flawless.
And now, for our first main event of the evening. Introducing first, it is the Special Inquisitor.
Is a triple threat tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the women's undisputed extreme, the Universal World Championship. Introducing the challenger from the Queen City, Lady Morag.
It is Lady Morag with a very nice getup. Wearing her special clothes for a special occasion. Now we've seen costume changes like this before not necessarily go the way that the wrestler wants. Think of Matt and Lexi. Rex a little bit, but he's actually been doing pretty decent. But let's see if Morag. Let's see if she can break that curse.
And introducing the challenger from Japan, the Falcon, Akane Owens.
And the second opponent, it is the Beast, the Falcon, the ultimate gymnast, Akane Owari. And introducing your reigning, defending, undisputed women's or champion of Wingcrest. It is Sakura Ogami. Looking to come home with the championship belt around her waist yet again. But in order to do that, she will need to outsmart and outmaneuver her two hungry opponents. She's done it before. Let's see if she can do it again. And that was a very quick intro. Morag immediately with the backbreaker against Akane. Sakura with a neckbreaker of her own, picking Morag up and the takedown. But Akane grabbing Sakura and the neckbreaker of her own. Yeah, this is a tables, ladders, and chairs match, which means, I mean, you need to grab the belt hanging from the top of the ring. And it's a pretty standard ladder match, except there's also tables and chairs. Akane with the cross-armed neckbreaker. Sakura looking for the attack, but whiffing, so Akane gets a little bit of offense in. But Morag sending Akane into the corner before attacking Sakura. And now looking to trip up Akane, but tripping herself up in the process. And now Akane sending Sakura to the outside of the ring. Backflip crossbody splash by Akane into the clothesline, sending Morag tumbling to the outside. And nobody's been teaming up. It's been pretty uniform on who's, getting attacked. And now Akane making her first trip up the ladder, but climbing down thanks to the death stare by Sakura. And now Sakura distracted by Akane. I was going to say allowing Morag to head up the ladder, but I guess not. And now Sakura taking the ladder back down, using her head while she was sliding into the ring. And now Akane again taking full advantage. Climbing up, but this time being forced down by Sakura. And again Akane taking advantage, getting her hands on the belt. But again, Sakura defending it. Akane making a little bit of progress, but not even nearly enough. Morag with the right hands and the headbutt. And now Sakura rolling to the outside. Morag in the corner for some reason. And Sakura looking underneath the ring, but Morag distracting her. Will Akane climb up the ladder? And here we see a steel chair by Morag. Yes, Akane again taking full advantage. Making a lot of progress, but Morag pushing the ladder out from underneath her. And the power bomb. We've seen a ladder, we've seen a chair, we just need to see a table. Morag whiffing on her attacks with the chair. Sakura sending the ladder up in the middle of the ring. Her hands on the championship belt. But Morag looking to push it away. Akane just punching it away. Neckbreaker. Not Samus. Sakura. Falling painfully down to the mat. Looking for the double leg dropkick, but Morag blocking that and sending Sakura. Oh, I keep wanting to say Samus. Sakura for an Irish whip and tripping her up with that double leg dropkick. Picking the ladder back up and setting it back up in the middle of the ring. Sakura face first into the ladder thanks to Akane. And Akane with the Steel's chair against Sakura. Morag taking advantage of Akane being distracted, but she's not that distracted. Powerbomb right onto the ladder. That's got to be painful. And now, finally the ladder. Excuse me, the table. I mean, it was picked up, so I mean, it's kind of... I mean, yeah, we have a little bit of ladder, table. A little bit of table. And Morag picking up another ladder, setting up a bridge. Sakura resetting the ladder in the ring. Morag, for whatever reason, just wandering around on the outside. And now Sakura, all alone. She has all the time in the world to reclaim that title, and yes, for some reason, Morag just didn't climb into the ring, allowing Sakura to have an easy path to victory to reclaim the belt.
Here is your winner, and still women's undisputed extreme, the Universal World Champion, Sandra Owari.
And yeah, Sakura just... I mean, Akane did most of the work. Sakura just came in, did the last little bit, and comes home with the championship belt. Thanks to Morag being, well, a moron. And yeah, Sakura still your women's Universal Champion. And now for our main event of the evening. Introducing first. It is the Ultimate Assassin, Agent 47.
Is a triple threat, tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the men's undisputed extreme, the Universal World Championship. Introducing the challenger from Bucharest, Romania, weighing in at 185 pounds, the Assassin AK-47.
And now for our men's championship match. Introducing first, like I said before, it is Agent 47. His first championship match of the year. And at this point, I'm not sure if he wants to be a champion because of that curse. Waluigi won it and then lost to Peter Griffin. Peter won and then lost to Nekomaru Nidai. Nekomaru won and then lost to Armstrong. And now it's Armstrong's turn to defend the belt. Will the curse continue? And will the winner of the championship match want to have the belt? And the second opponent, the second challenger,
The challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kaoru.
it is the Dragon of It is the Dragon of Dojima. Kazyma Kiryu. And now, your reigning, defending men's Universal Champion, although, I mean, it's a question about for how much longer.
From the good old USA, weighing in at 500 pounds, he is the men's undisputed extreme, the Universal World Champion, the Senator Armstrong.
It is Senator Armstrong. And the main question of the night, will he break the men's Universal Championship curse, or will somebody else come home with the belt and the curse continue? This is a TLC match, which means anything and everything will happen. And no formalities. We're just getting ready for the match. And referee rings the bell. And 47 immediately sends Kiryu over the top rope. But Armstrong with a powerbomb against 47. Now Kiryu with a kick to the gut, but Armstrong with the headbutt reversal. Kiryu with the elbow reversal right back as Armstrong as 47 just stares him down. 47 with the reversal, sending Armstrong into the corner. Kiryu trying to distract 47 a little bit and is successful, sending 47 into the corner. And a jumping forearm against Armstrong, who is very quick back to his feet, sending Kiryu back down to the ground. 47 trying to grab him from behind, and just Armstrong. Very nice defense of the 2-on-1. Now picks 47 up off his feet, sending him into the corner and tossing him into the middle of the ring. Kiryu grabbing a ladder, even though there's one already set up for them on the outside. Kiryu with the ladder. Armstrong with the deadlift. Military press and just, oh my god, face first into the ladder. And Armstrong's just having a field day here. Kiryu rolling to the outside, Armstrong to the outside as well. Kiryu with the steel chair, Armstrong just running past him. Instead attacking 47. Kiryu just sending the steel chair down. Instead, trying to reposition the ladder. There we go. And now 47 on the outside, allowing Kazyma Kiryu to set up the ladder unabated. Hands on the championship belt. 47 also climbing up the ladder. But Armstrong trying to defend from the wrong person, and now it's a 2-on-1 against 47 on the top of the ladder. And now, Kiryu, that was not smart. Like, you knew Armstrong was there. Again, just absolutely no situational awareness. And now Armstrong with the rules of nature. Armstrong setting Kiryu up with the rules of nature. Taking a page from Raiden. 47 with a running heel strike. And now a bell clap by Kiryu. Armstrong with his hands on the belt. But Kiryu trying to defend. And the belt just flying off into space. Okay, there it is. And now Kiryu with the power bomb. 47 picking up the steel chair. And now Armstrong looking to attack 47, but 47 with the reversal. Armstrong with the reversal right back. Kiryu just walking around for no reason. And now Armstrong with another rules of nature. Kiryu, now is your chance. Now is your opportunity. Kiryu's just not taking it. Instead, waiting for Armstrong to attack him right back. Because, I mean, the AI in this game is fucking dumb. .47 grabbing Senator Armstrong from behind, setting him down. Kiryu setting up the ladder once more. Should have done that earlier. But now, hands on the championship belt. Almost, but not quite. 47 with the powerbomb. Armstrong setting up the ladder, setting up another ladder. And this is what cost Morag the belt last time. Armstrong sending a steel step into the ring. And now there's just commotion. There's just chaos. And 47, he's just taunting Armstrong, hand on the belt. 47 defending, but no, Armstrong is going to break the curse and grab the championship belt. 47, if you just didn't taunt.
Here is your winner, and still men's undisputed extreme, the Universal World Champion, the Senator Armstrong.
And once again, the championship retained the title due to the hubris of their challengers, because the AI in this game is fucking stupid. You can't tell me otherwise. But anyway, we are signing out from Chicago after those two rather entertaining TLC matches, and the curse has finally been lifted. But for how much longer? We shall see next month at our next pay-per-view event, but until then, we are signing out from Chicago. Thank you all for joining us for the Tables, Ladders, and Chairs pay-per-view event. See ya.